Tank vents out on social media. He's been through a lot, throughout his life. So, but I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him. Saturday night we had a game plan, and a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, he's to me he's still a kid, and when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, about what's right and what's wrong. He got the job done, but my hat off to Ryan Garcia, tough competitor, tough fighter, and the best man won.
One Tank. According to Tank, Davis hasn't held back when discussing his previous encounters with Floyd Mayweather, disclosing specifics about how their relationship actually transpired. Floyd has always used his own tactics to control situations for his own gain. He said, "I'm just focused, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do." Tank has made it clear that he's moving forward, but he's also not afraid to share what really happened behind the scenes. He feels that Floyd's tactics were always about keeping fighters under his control, rather than assisting them in developing independently from make decisions about their careers to fight negotiations. Although Tank isn't thinking about the past, he is focused on his career and making his own decisions. He no longer needs Floyd's guidance and has demonstrated that he can succeed on his own terms. Floyd may continue to operate as usual, but Tank refuses to be involved any longer. His message is clear. He is in control now, and he won't let anyone dictate his past. Tank believes Floyd made decisions that served his own interests first.
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't fault him for standing to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So it's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think when I be tweeting on Instagram, I be mad. I just be talking.
Tank Davis has been candid about his rocky relationship with Floyd Mayweather, but when he claimed that Floyd had withheld money from several fighters, including himself, things became more serious, according to Tank. Mayweather had more authority over his fighters than their financial situation was impacted in addition to their professional choices. And these allegations have just heightened the already existing conflict between them, making their relationship even more difficult. Floyd didn't take these accusations lightly. Instead of confronting them head-on, he responded in a shocking way by posting a video that attempted to damage Tank's reputation. Fans interpreted this as a personal attack rather than a professional response, demonstrating that their bad blood has reached a point where it can never be repaired. Tank has stayed committed to his work, explaining that he hasn't abandoned Floyd personally, just his promotional business. "I didn't leave Floyd, I just left his promotion," he said, stressing that his choice was solely for business purposes. As their feud is still being played out in public, it is evident that Tank is committed to succeeding on his own terms. Whether Floyd decides to continue or let it go is still up in the air, but for the time being, Tank is entirely focused on creating his own legacy, free from Mayweather's influence.
What came out still on top?
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose, but
You talking about like a boxing match or?
yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Pedraza. Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, you know. So when they came back and was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You sitting on a shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game.
Tank. Although many people think their relationship is ruined, Davis has been outspoken about his past with Floyd Mayweather, illuminating how things transpired between them. In a recent interview, Tank explained that he hasn't left Floyd. Rather, he simply left his promotional company. Tank made it clear that his decision was solely for business purposes. Tank has always respected Floyd's legacy and the knowledge he acquired while working under him, but he felt it was time to take charge of his own career. He wanted to choose his own fights and make his own decisions rather than being constrained by someone else's idea of him. Although Tank stepped away from Mayweather Promotions, he still acknowledges Floyd's influence on his career and is focused on creating his own legacy, demonstrating that he can succeed independently while still honoring the man who helped him get to this point. Floyd has always handled fighters in a certain way, and while it worked for some, Tank felt it was no longer the best path for him.
Talked about leaving Mayweather on the Brian Custer podcast.
I didn't say I'm leaving. I said my contract was up.
So there's still a possibility that you may resign.
Yeah.
Run that back, Turbo.
So this is your last fight with Mayweather Promotions?
Yes, sir.
The ongoing conflict between Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather has taken a new turn, with fellow boxer Ryan Garcia contributing a new dimension to the story. According to Garcia, the two had a personal rift that went beyond business or money, claiming that Tank's alleged liaison with Floyd's daughter, Yaya Mayweather, was a major factor in their fallout. Garcia suggested that Mayweather's anger toward Tank was not limited to the accusations of withheld earnings or control over fighters' careers, but rather focused on Tank's alleged relationship with Yaya. He said that any protective father would naturally react strongly to such a situation.
My guy, y'all got to get in here and check this out. Ryan Garcia is spilling tea. In a recent interview, he claimed that Gervonta and Floyd Mayweather's falling out is due to a result of Gervonta smashing Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with Yaya Mayweather, she is currently 23 years old, and she actually shares a baby with NBA YoungBoy. Now, she typically does make headlines surrounding her behavior about NBA YoungBoy. I know she was going through some court cases involving her slicing a woman up over her baby daddy. But that is not what we are talking about here. Ryan Garcia is claiming that Gervonta and Yaya had some sort of relationship or some type of dealings in the past. I want to go ahead and just get into the clip here.
Gervonta, Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not even that's not something I'm exposing. Oh wow, that's after somebody did that to my daughter. It's
Right, that's what you.
I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace.
Which would explain why their professional split became so bitter and personal. Although Tank has been vocal about feeling controlled under Mayweather Promotions, he has never confirmed or denied any personal involvement with Yaya. Floyd has also remained silent on this specific accusation, opting instead to retaliate in other ways, such as posting a video meant to damage Tank's reputation, regardless of the veracity of Garcia's claims. One thing is for sure. With so many accusations and suspicions circulating, the already tense relationship between Mayweather and Tank seemed irreparable. The fallout between them goes beyond just business.